Hi there, I welcome you to Eklavya Adventure Bike Driving School. And dear friends, it is a beautiful environment you can see. I've heard this land from the developer of the Nani city, Colonel Rangarao, and his son Mr. Gokul, and it is available to me for practicing all these beautiful skills so that we can be the master and the boss of our own bikes. Now look at this VS Strom. It is the lightest, smallest, the baby VS Strom Suzuki 250 SX. Dear friends, initially if you ride this bike, it is very heavy, so you will be dropping the bike, it will be stalling, it can be dipping off, and you can be in deep trouble. You will injure yourself and you can damage your bikes. A lot of scratches will come, a lot of things may be broken. So you have to protect it by giving some kind of guards, different guards, protecting guards. That way you can save your bike. But the best guard is you have to develop the proper skill so that the bike is not beyond your control. You have mastered how to drive the bike, and so you will be very comfortable here. So this is a lesson I want to transfer to every children, that you learn how to drive your bike. And here there are some fundamental points what I tell you. The person must be knowing how to drive the bike very slowly, maybe within 1 to 7 kilometers per hour, or you can say 1 to 5 miles per hour. So if you can manage this slow speed driving, it means you have mastered how to control the bike. Balancing the bike will come to you, and you will really know how to apply the rear brake. You see, rear brake, this can really give control to your bike. And then throttle. By throttle control you can also learn how to do this. And then you can also learn the friction zone technique, which is really the very important thing you can really master. Friction zone technique. Friction zone technique you will also learn, and so you can really drive your bike very comfortably and very efficiently. So that is the real meaning of mastering your bike and being boss of your bike. So for this you have to practice. Myself, I have dropped the bike several times, and you can see I feel very bad about it. You can see some scratches here. You see the scratches. It is not only scratches, it is probably damaged badly. And you can see my muffle got a lot of scratches because I could not balance my bike when making U-turn. You see the scratches here, very sad part of it. You see, because I was not master of this friction zone technique, so I could not balance it. You see the scratches here. But when I started mastering the bike, I went to the YouTube and tried to see all the greats. They are giving lessons and I can learn. Now I am the master of my bike. It is very light. It is featherweight. It has no weight at all because the machine is driving. I am not lifting on my head, because as long as the bike is in motion and you supply power to the rear wheel, more the power, more the speed, more the balancing point. So you will never be in trouble, my friends. That's my request. So you learn exactly how to drive your bike in very adverse conditions. And as it is adventure bike, you have to go to different terrains, and then can you really master the bike. But this is a wonderful bike. VS Strom is one of the best I've ever seen, I've ever driven, because it is really very fantastic bike. It has all the beautiful elements and DNA of its higher siblings, and you really enjoy this bike once you are in the beautiful nature. So here I can show you some of the drills which I conduct every day before I go for adventure riding, because that way I feel very confident. The more the practice, the better. That is the real fundamentals. So dear friends, here I can show you some of the beautiful things about this adventure bike riding skill. It's very easy. The more you practice, the more comfortable you will feel. Practice makes perfect. And the beautiful nature will also protect you and inspire you to really learn this skill in a very systematic way, dear friends. So here I will be doing some kind of exercise, and you will be very happy to see that. I have learned exactly the way it should be driven. I can never stroll the bike, I can never drop the bike, I can do nothing which can really harm my bike and make my self-confidence and belief dampen, because I mastered it, and you too can do that. So come, dear friends, I can show you some of the slow speed riding, U-tube turning, circling the bike, and if you have mastered everything, you can really say you are the master of your fate and you are the captain of your soul, just because you have put enough of practice. It's sincere practice, friends. It is nothing magic. If I can do, you can do too. Anybody and everybody can do with a will and confidence. These are the fundamental things.